A weakening rand, constant fuel hikes, food price increases, and the ever-bulging current account deficit. These, together with a lack of infrastructure development, continuing problems in the health sector, and poor service delivery. With all this top of mind, many will be looking at just how Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan plans to keep everyone happy.
The emphasis of this budget should be to reduce the deficit faster. I certainly think that we must show that we are shifting government spending away from civil service wages towards infrastructure and also social infrastructure, and we must show that we can improve delivery.
Suggestions of an increase in tax revenue would need to be done wisely, considering the May poll. But with the increasing need to raise more money, Gordhan may just be forced to increase economic pressure on the public.
From a tax perspective, we're not expecting any fireworks, to be honest with you. In an election year, you want to be putting out positive news. You don't want to be alienating any voters or any portion of the population at all. So you want to be focusing on the good things and not creating much bad news.
The drive for infrastructure development is one area that will probably not suffer. This appears to be one of the untouchables, with the minister approving a whopping 844.5 billion rand on public sector projects in his mid-term expenditure framework in 2012.
In terms of infrastructure, it is absolutely needed because infrastructure, or the lack of sufficient infrastructure, both social and economic infrastructure, is really one of the reasons why South Africa is struggling to grow at a growth rate close to 3% of GDP.
But some fear that it may be at the expense of basic necessities such as education, health, and good sanitation, although a large portion of the budget is already allocated to these functions.
Thank you very much. Cool. Minister Gordhan will have to send a distinctly strong message in order to encourage investor confidence. His main hurdle will be the strike action currently biting into the country's biggest export. But with the upcoming elections, some emphasis will be placed on social spending. But if a proper deficit reduction plan is not maintained, there may not be enough pie to go around. Arabile Komete, Johannesburg.
Know more about your world.
eNCA.com